Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know why, but I definitely need a pre-workout today. I'm not much of a coffee drinker or anything like that, but lately, every morning, this is what I need. All right, so happy Saturday. Welcome to the Saturday Surprise class. My name is Kata. I'm a personal trainer, group fitness instructor, and I specialize in working with 50 and better, but anybody can do these workouts, and sometimes I throw in some that are a little bit more intense, but I always offer options. So if you don't want to do jumping or go down to the floor, I try to offer options so you can do whatever you can. Today, we are going to use a stability ball, and we're going to use dumbbells. If you do not have a stability ball, it's okay. You don't have to have one. You can do all of these exercises either standing or sitting, or when we're down on the floor, you can just be on the floor. You do not have to be on a stability ball. The stability ball just adds a little extra something, and it's a big portion of our leg workout because using a stability ball, sitting on it, lying on it, is a good leg workout. If you don't have one, no worries, it's okay. And then we're going to use dumbbells. A lot of the exercises, yes, you can use resistance bands. It just makes it a little bit different, a little more challenging. Some of the exercises are going to be a little odd, but you can absolutely still use resistance bands for a lot of the exercises if that is what you need. So you're going to need stability ball, you're going to need some water, couple sets of dumbbells at least, because we're going to do some bigger muscle groups and then we're going to do some smaller ones. If you need to, instead of a stability ball, you can use a chair for quite a few of the exercises, like we're going to do some incline chest presses. You can hold a V-sit position, or you sit towards the front of a chair and you kind of lean back in the chair a little bit. Or if you've got a bench, if you're lucky enough to have a bench in your workout area, you can set a bench to flat or incline. So you can always use a bench for a lot of the exercises instead of a stability ball. So you're golden. We can do this. We can do this, definitely. So also, if you figure out how to do it, you can pop into the chat and say hi. I'm trying to remember to look at that a little more often because I've had a couple people pop in there that I haven't caught. Well, and the one bad thing about pre-workouts is they're a little bitter sometimes. But it's all right. So we're going to go ahead and get started at the point of recording. This is actually starting to get kind of warm around here. I am in the Midwest, so it gets a little chilly at times. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start without the stability ball, and then if you've got one, we're going to grab it, and we're going to use that as part of our warm-up. We're going to start with a good tap of the toes. And I put this in a lot because we need to have nice, strong ankles, and this is a good way to get them going. Heels up, right, and left. We're rolling through the ball of the foot and the big toe. We want to make sure we're stretching out the bottom of the foot just a little bit. Let's do some hip circles today. So circle it out, then over to the other side. Circle. I've been doing a lot more of these in my warm-ups too. Good, 2 more. All right, going the other way. So circle out and in, out and in. So this is just like we're stepping over a fence. 2. Let's take the legs a little bit wide, good side to side. Nice and quick, we're not going for any stretching yet. We're just going for a little bit of inner thigh stretch, yes, but we're just trying to get the legs moving. We're gonna add a reach, so reach. Little bit of a torso rotation. We're gonna grab the ball in 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, bring it in, march it out. If you've got a ball, you're going to grab it. So we're just going to start a little sway, and we're going to add a little push. So it's just a little forward and back. It's not a lot. Now we're going to take it and we're going to start to rotate corner to corner. Now I keep up with the music. You don't have to. You are more than welcome to just go at your own speed, always. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna bring it down, hamstring curls, up and down. I forgot that this one has a little bit of sand in it. So I'm kind of getting a little bit of an extra workout here because that sand is kind of sloshing around a little bit. It's supposed to help keep it stable. I don't know if I like that. 3, 2. All right, we're gonna take it down, squat, curl. So it's not a very big curl. We don't want to smack ourselves in the face, right? So just think of tap it down, hold it, we're gonna take it down and up, up. Worried I'm gonna lose my microphone here. Good. Keep the overhead down, lift. Good. 4, 3, 2. Good. We're just going to march it out, shake it out. Give those arms a little bit of a break. We're going to start a little side step. We're just going to start a little sway, side to side. You can see I'm totally offbeat today. That's okay. All right, bring it in, march it out, shake it out. Note to self, get one that doesn't have the sand in the bottom. All right, we are going to start in a standing position. So roll the shoulders a little bit, have that ball ready. Get a little bit more relaxation going up here. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, hands on the ball. We're gonna cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you don't have a ball or your ball is really short, just put your hands on your thighs. Good. In and out. Good. Nice. Good. Inhale, pelvic extension, or I should say anterior movement. Good. Anterior, posterior. Last one. All right, bring it in. So we are going to do, see, mine doesn't really go anywhere. That's a good thing and a bad thing. We're gonna do 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. 3 exercises, and we're going to do 2 rounds of everything. We're gonna start with a lunge. Now the harder option is to hold on to something and have your back foot on the ball. So when you lunge, gotta get it right in the spot. You're gonna go down, whoop, and then bring it back up again. Down and up. If you're not a fan of that one, you're going to do a lunge, and we're gonna take it down and then bring it up in front. So bring it up, knee lift. Or you can take it down and knee lift. Your choice, yes? We just wanna get some lunges in. So 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds. So I'm just gonna take mine down and then bring it up. So lunge it, and then you can tap in if that's what you'd like. You can do something a little bit different each time. So I'm going to do holding the ball this round. I'm going to try the lunge with the ball the next round. So my foot's gonna be on the ball the next one, right here. No ball, no problem. Take it down, bring it up in the center. So good, down and up. Hit about 4 more seconds. We're gonna switch. Good, shake it out. We've got 15 seconds. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Pick your position. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good, so we're gonna take it down, bring the knee up. I'm just gonna block the camera with the ball, down and up. So a little rotation towards the hip, bring it in the center. Make it harder, bring that knee up. We wanna add this balance challenge in. This is also getting our arms warmed up a little bit more, working those shoulders and working our core. So take it down, bring it up. Had about 7 more seconds. And we're gonna do planks with your arms on the ball if you can. Good. All right, planks on the ball, forearms is what I want you to try for. Shoulders down, they're gonna be in a bit. Yes, you can be on your knees right here, coming up on our toes. Now option 1, right on our toes. We're gonna hold it. If you need to, hold it, bring it down and rest, come back up again. Take those legs out a little bit wide. That's going to make it a little bit easier for you to stabilize versus legs being in. Good, we're halfway. There's nothing wrong with resting. So good breaths, good plank position. Don't let the hips drop. Don't let them stick up in the air. Got about 5 more seconds. We're gonna repeat those 3 exercises again. Good. All right, going for our lunges. Do what we did before, or it's been so long since I've done these ones. You kind of have to start with your foot a little bit back as it is. Here we go. So we take it down and up. So a little back, bring it in. So a little roll. You may not go as deep. You can do a little push forward if it feels okay on your knee. This is kind of a, what they call a Bulgarian split squat. Only your foot is on a ball instead of on a bench. Challenge is not to hold on to anything. That's where we get our balance work in here. And it's harder than you think it is. You can tell it's been a long time since I've done stability ball stuff. Woohoo! This is a good thing though, right? Good, bring it in. Switching over to the other side. So remember, if you need something to hold on to, get something to hold on to. Chair, table, here we go, down and up. Whoop. Probably doesn't help the situation that my floor is not even remotely close to flat. Not anymore. Good, down and up. So you can see, even us instructors and fitness people, if we haven't done something for a while, it takes a little bit to remember how to do it. It's a little challenge. I think I'd be doing better if I was facing the wall. Because like I said, my floor kind of slopes a little bit over here. Good. All right, bring it up. Going down for our planks. This time you have the option to add some circles. So shoulders down and back, brace your core, come up into your plank. So notice my shoulders are over my elbows. Now can you do little circles? They're not very big. Do a few circles one way and then a few circles the other. Yes, you can still be in a good plank here. Do your circles and go the other direction. Notice I'm not letting my hips go back to my heels. I'm keeping them forward closer to the ball. 20 seconds. So you're over halfway. Then we're gonna have a little bit of a break. So good braces. You're also welcome to just hold your plank. If you're on the floor, hold the plank on the floor. Countertop chair. Last one. Good. Bring it down. Short rest. Grab a quick drink of water. We're going to come to a seated position on our stability ball, and we're going to do chest presses in a bridge position. We're going to do pullovers, and we're going to do crunches. You can just be down on the floor or even sitting in a chair, but down on the floor would be a better one for this. So grab weights you can do chest presses with, pullovers, and then basic crunches. So I want to go a little heavier, but again, I only have one 15-pound dumbbell. So I'm going to do single-sided, which is an option, and it's going to make it a little harder for you, believe it or not, to do single-sided. So we're going to take it all the way down. We're going to roll it out so our head and our shoulders are supported, and we want to hold it in a nice high bridge. We don't want to let our bums drop towards the floor. So we're going to lift up into a good bridge, take the arm out to the side, push up, and then bring it back down again. 45 seconds, your time is on. Now if you want, do both arms at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that. So we're getting core work here, and we're getting lower body. Again, I'm doing one side because I want to go heavier, but I only have one dumbbell. Do what's comfortable. If you need to just go straight down and straight up, that's okay. Depends on your shoulders. Well, we want to add this little bit of rotation. We don't have to come straight out to the side, but just a little stretch and then bring it up. So nice and stable on the floor if you need to be on the floor. Good. We're going to go for pullovers. So keeping the same position. If you need to roll back a little bit for a break, you can. Holding your dumbbell, soft elbows. We're going to bring it up. We're going to take the arms and slowly lower them over the head. Good. And then bring it right back up over our chest. So we're holding a good glute squeeze. And we want to make sure that we're not arching over that ball. So just a nice good extension overhead and then bring it back up. So just feel a nice good lift when you come up, and then just a little stretch under your armpits when you come back down again. Now it's okay if you don't go very far, if your range of motion is smaller, because your shoulders don't like going overhead. You're basically going overhead here. So nice good finish. All right, let's bring it in. We're gonna roll back just a little bit. We're going to try to carefully set the weight down on the floor. That's kind of the hard part with these. And then we're going to roll it back a little bit. Hands on your chest or lightly behind the ears. Good. We're going to come back and then we're going to crunch. So come back and crunch. You do not have to go until you are completely draped over the ball. So just a good crunch and bring it in. If you need to bring it down, lower the hips, you can, but you're going to get a lot of quads here. So hips and thighs, or hips I should say, and low back are supported, but our head and our shoulders are off the ball. Ten seconds to go. Short rest, and then we're going to repeat those 3 exercises again. Good. Bring it up. Nice and careful. We got to go do those exercises again. So we're going to grab our weights. Switching sides. I'm going to roll it back out. So again, this time our head and our shoulders are supported. Lift into that bridge. Here we go. Nice, good. Core rotations, or not core rotations. I know better. Shoulder rotations. Or you can just take your arms, palms facing in, and go down and up. This is okay. Now, if you're like me, you should be feeling your legs right about now. This is why we're not doing tons of legs today, because just holding ourselves steady on the ball is going to get us a lot of core stability. And I can absolutely tell I definitely need to be doing these more often. I am so unstable right now. It's not even funny. We used to do this in class all the time. But I know not everybody has a stability ball, so I know it's not always an option. Good. Short rest. We're gonna go for those pullovers. So weight is overhead, or I should say over our chest. However you wanna hold it, you can hold the ends. Hold up in that bridge. We're gonna take it up and over, and then we're gonna bring it back over our chest. So a little stretch, bring it in. We're also getting core. We're not allowing our low back or our mid back to come up off of the ball. Good stretch. So good glute squeeze. Feel that little bit of a stretch, but our head and neck are supported so we don't put a lot of strain on it. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Squeezing those glutes, stabilizing our core. Because this ball is an unstable surface, we have to work a little bit harder to stabilize ourselves. And it's okay, last one, if your weights are light. Good, so we're gonna carefully kind of roll it back a bit. That's the other hard part, is there's no graceful, dignified way to get up and down off of these. Let's go for our crunches. Good, so we're gonna bring it up and down. So just a nice good inhale. We don't have to inhale and arch. We just inhale, open, exhale. Ribs come closer to the hips. And I'm thinking my floor is a little bit more slippery than I thought it was. So if some of these you absolutely need to, it's not gonna be fun, but you can have your feet against the baseboards in your house or against something that's not gonna go anywhere like your couch. It'll help stabilize you a little bit so you're not sliding everywhere. Good, almost done. All right, carefully start to roll it back. Hands on the ball, walk it back, seated position. So we're gonna move on, give yourself a minute. We're going to do an incline chest press, incline bicep curls, and then we're gonna do some skull crushers. So again, we're gonna be on the floor, we're going to be lying on this. So incline chest press. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a lighter weight. And this is one where we're gonna be kind of on an incline. Our bums are not gonna be on the floor, but we're gonna be here. And I know me, I'm gonna have to go over by the wall. Like I said, my floor is a lot more slippery than I thought it was. You kind of want to use these on a non-slip surface. So I'm going to take it down, have a seat. My feet are going to be here. I can almost take my knees to the wall, and we're going to be at an incline. So our chest presses, incline chest press, not an overhead and not a straight out. We're kind of at an angle right here, up and out. We're going to go for 45 seconds in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So a little bit of an incline. So you can see my hips are lower than my shoulders. And again, it's at an incline. So we don't want to go straight overhead, but it's not quite a traditional chest press. So it's at a little bit of a higher angle. If you are on the floor, you can sit in a V-sit position. A V-sit position. So you can just sit on your bum, lean back a bit. You're gonna need a lighter weight. Stability ball, you can go a little heavier. This is also the one where you can sit towards the front of your chair. So sit your bum towards the front of the chair. Last one, lean back a little bit and just be at an incline. Now we're gonna switch it over to our bicep curls. So we're gonna take our hands down, still at an incline, upper arm supported by the ball. We're just gonna bring our hands towards our shoulders, and if you wanna rotate out, you can, and then back down again. Now this is the one again, sitting, standing, your choice. If you're standing, you're gonna be able to do a little bit of balance work if you'd like. So upper arm supported by the ball. We're just gonna do a good curl and back down. This does not feel good for you to be at an incline. You are absolutely welcome to walk it back right here. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. We're going to go for skull crushers on your back, tricep extensions. So we're going to take it back. Again, head and neck and shoulders are supported. Arms up. We're going to lower one weight, then bring the other one down. Now you can just alternate one up and then the other, or you can hold them in the down position. A little bit more of a challenge here. So good bridge. If you're on the floor, you can stay flat if your legs are tired, or you can also lift up into a bridge and hold your bridge as you do your tricep extensions on the floor. It's the nice thing about this workout. If you don't have a ball, that's okay. If you do have a ball, use it when you can. So nice, good squeeze. Last one. Good. We're going to bring it up. So I have a thought. Am I fast enough? I don't think I am. Maybe I am. All right. Sorry, we're going for those incline chest presses. Or not incline chest. Yeah, incline chest presses. So this is where we're a little bit forward. I'm going to see if this helps me not slide around. Ooh, and it kind of does. I was going to grab my mat, but the mat that I normally have that's not in a case, I don't have out. I didn't plan this out. I didn't think ahead. Good. So remember, we're at an incline now. Up and out. If you need to. Yes, this is okay. You're going to get kind of a double or triple whammy for your triceps, but otherwise, bring it in. Good. All right, short rest. We're getting ready to do those bicep curls. So we bring it up, kind of at an incline. Here we go. So bring it up and down. Now I'm getting a lot of quads with this one because of where I have to put my feet. So if you're the same way, can you go down to the floor and lean back? Yes, you can. Your range of motion is going to be smaller unless you turn, but this is okay, right? And again, there's no graceful way to get back up, so I'm just going to stay down here. Sitting on the ball, standing. You're good. What do we got? We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and then we've got our skull crushers. Good. All right. Grab our weights for our skull crushers. I use 2 weights. You are more than welcome to use 1 weight and hold it on the end. Head and shoulders supported. Here we go. I like holding it in the down position, but you can hold it in the up position if that's a bit much. Good extension. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you're going to take those elbows. So instead of having them in line with your shoulders, you're going to have them a little bit closer to maybe your chin or even your nose. So we're already getting a little bit of an extension, but that's only if your shoulders are okay with it. If it's not, then you can skip that part. We're going to move on after this one. Next round, we're going to actually be on our chest on the ball. Good. Bring it down. Set those weights off to the side. Carefully roll forward, or if you can, roll yourself back. Grab a quick drink of water. So for this round, we're going to get a little bit of back of the shoulder. So we're going to be on our chest. We're going to do rear delts. Then we're going to do a front raise on the ball. And then we're going to do some straight arm press backs. You can do this sitting on the ball if you don't want to lie on the ball. We're going to start light weights. We're talking like 3s or 5s. You don't have to go very high here. Weights are down on either side, and you can do these body weight if you need to. They're challenging enough for most people. So a little bit of a forward fold. We're gonna bring it up, and then we're gonna come up and back to start with. So 3, 2, and 1. Now you can see right here, I've got my knees on the ground. This is absolutely an option for you. Knees on the ground. Challenge is you're going to bring the knees off the ground. You are kind of resting on your tummy. This may not feel good for you, and that's okay. You're just gonna bring it back, forward fold, up and back. I like having it on the ball because then you know if you're kind of starting to cheat a little and you're arching instead of using your arms. We have 10 seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do front raises. Front raises. I am gonna go with 3s. I'm going with really light here because I can already feel it. 2 and 1. So I and down. So same rules apply. You are welcome to have your knees down on the floor. And rest your chest and your upper tummy, upper abs on this ball. If this doesn't feel good or you don't want to use weights, forward fold, good body weight right here. Working on a little range of motion, a little bit of therapy type exercises here. 12 seconds to go. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest, and then we're gonna do our straight arm press backs. We do this one all the time without the ball. A lot of times you can go a little heavier, but here your range of motion is a little bit smaller. So good forward fold. Here we go, press it back and in. Good reach, good squeeze. We wanna make sure that we're not swinging it up there and that we're not swinging up or holding it up and then just letting the weights drop. We also want to make sure we're not rounding over the ball. We want to have a good posture, good lift. Make it more challenging. We're up in that plank. A lot of back of the shoulder here, so don't be afraid to keep your weights really small. Less than 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, short rest, roll the shoulders. Decide how you want to do this next round. We're gonna go back for those rear delt flies. 4, 3, 2, and 1, good. So your time is up, good squeeze, good plank position. So if you're feeling this in your tummy, try a different position, but also try kind of tightening up your stomach. So instead of pushing your tummy into the ball, you're gonna kind of pull it back a little bit. You're gonna tighten it up just like you would when you are doing a plank. Because that's what we're doing, we're just a little supported. Good, we've got 12 seconds to go. Now we've got 10. If you start getting a little tired and start to fling it, try right then left. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it down, short rest, sit back, breathe, get ready to do those front raises. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So notice you can do knees on the floor, good lift. Make it harder, good plank. If you need to, you want to go heavier, but you don't want to do 2, yes, you can do 1 weight, soft elbows, bring it up. You need to alternate right, left. So remember your options. Yes, you can be farther back and kind of resting on the ball a little bit. We're at the upper range of motion for our shoulders here. So don't be surprised if your range of motion is small. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it down. Short rest, going for our straight arm press backs. I'm gonna try a little heavier weight. We'll see how it goes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So good press, reach, and in. Again, make it harder. Squeeze the glutes. You don't want to have your ankles or your heels pressed back towards the wall. You want to have them over your toes. So good squeeze. You're over halfway. So we got less than 20 seconds, actually down to 15. 10 seconds. Good push, brace that core. Don't let the back arch. 2 and 1. Set it down. Set it back. Deep breaths. How's everybody doing? I know, it kind of presses on your tummy. So remember, you always have the option to not use the ball if it just does not feel good for you today. We have 2 more rounds where we're going to be lying on our side, and then we're gonna head down to the floor to do some where our feet are going to be on the ball or on a chair, if that's your option. You're gonna wanna grab a lighter weight. We're talking 3s or 5s for most people. We're gonna do external rotation, then we're going to do a rear delt pull, and then we're gonna do some hip circles. You can absolutely skip the ball and lie all the way down on your side. So you're gonna bring it up. And again, you're gonna be kind of wobbly here. So bottom leg, I keep mine bent. Top leg, I'm keeping it straight for a little more support. Elbow in, nice and tall. And we're just going to externally rotate right here. 45 seconds, your time is on. So we have 1 round on this arm and then 1 round on the other. So good plank. We don't want to rotate forwards. We want to be nice and tall. So we're holding a side plank, but we have a little bit of support from the ball and we're not putting as much stress on our hands. For this exercise, elbow stays in. That elbow is a hinge of a door. So the hinge is attached to the door frame as we open and close the door. Good, 12 seconds. And I'm using a 3 and I feel this one already. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, short rest. This exercise, instead of having the elbow in, arm is straight. We are going to pull it up and back and then down again. So that is our exercise. We've done this in a plank position before. Here we go. So we don't want to pull up, which you can, and we don't want to rotate towards the floor and turn our body. So if your ball is moving forwards and backwards a lot, you may be rotating your torso. This is just kind of like when we do band pull-aparts. If you don't want to use the ball, lie on your side, or if you're feeling really motivated, you can hold a plank position while you do this. Good, 12 seconds. We're getting, again, back of the shoulder here. We want to try not to let it drop, and it doesn't have to be straight overhead. So kind of up and back a little bit at an angle. Last one. Good, bring that weight down. Adjust your body position. Hips are supported, this leg. Option 1, you lift and hold, right? Option 2, you're gonna draw some circles. Here we go, so option 1, lift and hold, just a few inches. Option 2, little circles, and they need to be super little, and you need to go both directions. And I'm definitely feeling the hip that I'm on versus the one that's up. So option 1, we hold it. This is okay, rest when you need to, little sag, push back up, bring it up. Good circles. Other direction. We have 10 seconds to go. So you can see I rest so I don't cramp, and then I bring it back up again. 2 and 1. Bring it in. We're gonna switch over to the other side. Good steady position. We're supported, bottom leg is straight, top leg, or bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. Here we go. Bring it in and out. So just a good external rotation. We're getting a little rotator cuff here, so the heavy weight is not necessary. Don't need to do a heavy weight. We want to think shoulder blade is pulled down and back into our back pocket, and we don't want to let the arm come up and away from the torso. Ten seconds to go, and we're going to do our rear delt pulls. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, short rest, and if you need it, you can do a little break here, 10 seconds. We're gonna do our straight arm pulls. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so straight arm pulls. We wanna get a little squeeze, but parallel to the floor or reaching to the ceiling is as far as you need to go. You don't wanna go farther back because then you're gonna put a lot of stress on that shoulder. So little soft bend in the elbow, and then just a good reach. We want to keep our shoulders away from the ears. We want to try not to let our traps, those muscles, the meaty part of our neck, right there at the base, we want to try not to let them take over. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set it down. We're gonna do our leg exercises, and then we got one more round. So nice, good support. Bring it in. All right, we're gonna take that leg and we're gonna option. One is just lift. Lift and hold. Don't let the hip turn out. Lead with the side glute. Set it down, rest when you need it. Release the cramp. Bring it up, and then we can try doing our circles. They're not very big. They're not very big, and you want to try to go both directions. Rest when you need to. Yeah, this is a good one. We got to do this more often, everybody. We do. Remember, you can just be lying on your side. This is okay. Less than 10 seconds to go, so finish strong. 2, and 1. All right, bring it in. Oh my goodness. Sit back, grab a quick drink. We're gonna be on our backs. We're gonna do bridges, hamstring curls, and then we're gonna do some pass-throughs for abs. Sorry about that. So give yourself a little bit of space. Class is going a little bit long today, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? I know if you've got to leave, you got to leave. It's all right. So we're going to do bridges, a hamstring curl, and then we're going to do pass-throughs. You can absolutely do this on the floor. You don't have to have your legs on the ball. Having them on the ball is going to make it harder, much more challenging. And if you're already feeling like your legs are pretty smoked, go ahead and keep them on the floor. It's okay. So we're going to start. Our hips are going to be close to the ball, heels are on the ball, and we're going to do a bridge. Option 1, lift and hold. Option 2, lift and lower. So a little tuck of the tail feather. Your time is on. So we want to start just with a lift and a hold. And you can see my feet are going everywhere. They're just really floppy and kind of wobbly. So if you need to, lift, hold, and then set it back down again. You're gonna get hamstrings here because you're pressing into that ball. Now, if you need to, if you have your thighs on the ball, it's gonna make it a little bit easier. Or not your thighs, but your calves. So if you have your calves on the ball, it's gonna make it a little easier. We wanna try to keep the hips and the knees bent 90-90. We don't wanna straighten our legs. That's the next exercise. So we don't wanna get ahead of ourselves. 2 and 1, good. So now we're gonna take it out. Straighter legs. If you were on the floor, not on the ball, you're still gonna take your legs out straighter when you lift up. So hands on the floor, brace the core. Good. We're gonna lift up, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna curl in, take it out, and if you need to, set it down again. Lift, curl, out, and down. If you are not using a ball, feet are going to be farther out. You're going to lift, pull a foot in, take it back out, and set it down. So lift, pull, out, and down. The farther out your feet are, the harder this is going to be. Yes? We're getting a lot of hamstrings here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out, shake it out, grab that ball. We're gonna take it between the thighs, or between the ankles, I should say, if your hips will do this. We're gonna pass it to our hands. So we bring it up. You always have either your hands or your legs up. Now you need to just bend, tap, bring it up. So you pass. If you don't want to actually put the ball between your ankles, you bring it up, down, one leg out, one leg in. So if your hips don't like going that wide to put the ball between them, this is your option right here. Flow back into the floor. If you need to, just take the heel out a little bit versus straight legs. So good lift. All right, set it back down. We're gonna repeat those 3 exercises again. These are your last 3 exercises in this workout, and we are going to have fun. We're gonna just stretch it out a little bit. So 90-90. Here we go. So arms down. We're just going to lift, hold it if you can, set it back down again. Now, option 1, hands on the floor, palms facing up, so you have support. So you can be a little bit less wobbly. Arms farther out to the side, a little bit easier than bringing the hands in. Make it hard. Arms up, lift, and down. You can see I'm definitely wobbly again, not a flat floor. That really doesn't help the situation. So it's okay to use support. It's okay to use support. And I'm showing that I am wobbly and all over the place. Good, short rest. So you can see I do not have this perfect. I don't, it's okay. So we're gonna take it farther out. Gonna add in those hamstring curls. 2 and 1, good. So brace your core, tuck your ribs. We're gonna lift, pull it in, take it out, drop it down. Lift. Now if you wanna make it harder, if you are able to, don't drop the hips down. Hold this bridge and just do your curls. Hold, lift, take it out, and that is not for me today, so I'm gonna add in my lowers. We're halfway through, less than 20 seconds to go. You're probably thinking, why is this so hard? I do bridges all the time. Unstable surface, and you constantly have tension on those hamstrings while we do this. Constant tension, we've got to hold it. We're always tight, we're always engaging. Good. Set it down, bring it in, get ready for our pass-throughs. You want to skip the ball completely? Skip the ball completely. So bring it up. Good, so we're gonna pass. Take it up, between the ankles, between the feet, inner thigh work here. Take it down, bring it up. Now this is hard on your low back, so if you've got issues with your low back, hold it and just do the arms. Or again, one leg and then the other. Good, this is your last exercise, right? It is. Down and up. So I always have either my arms or my legs up, reaching for the ceiling, because most of us do not have the core strength. Last one. Good, bring it down. Do not have the core strength to do both at the same time, and that's okay. cost-benefit analysis for any exercise. Does the cost outweigh the benefit? If it does, you don't need to do it. All right, let's bring it down. And if you need to, you can take that ball and you can set the piece of torture away, or you're going to keep it here, and we're just going to roll it over to the side, and we're going to come up to a seated position. Give yourself a moment to figure out where everything is going. Deep breaths. So we're going to come up to a kneeling position. Tuck your toes under. We're going to roll it out, and we're just going to reach. If you don't have a ball, you're just going to do child's pose with your hands on the floor. We're going to reach those arms out, and we're going to stretch the underside of our arms, armpit where it attaches to the torso. Good. We're going to bring it up a little bit. We're going to take the right arm, and we're going to roll it over to one side. So if we're in the center, we push it up and over. You can add a little ballerina thread the needle reach if you'd like. Good, and bring it in. We're going to go over to the other side. So we roll it out, over to the side, thread the needle. Good, we're going to bring it in. We're going to use the ball for our support and for a little bit of stability. We're going to take that right foot out. We're going to tuck the tail, squeeze the glute, and we're going to push forwards, and then we're going to come back. So forward and back. And you can do this without the ball. It's all right. Good. We're going to bring it in. We're going to take that right leg out. We're going to press the hand into the thigh, and we're just going to open that outer thigh, or that inner thigh, I should say. Nice, good stretch. Bring it into the center, switching sides. So foot is out, tuck your tail, squeeze your glutes. We're going to do just a little push forward and a push back. So we want to keep the tuck, we want to keep the squeeze, so your forward and back push may be super tiny, and that's all right. Here's a good reach. Good, bring it in. We're going to take that foot, we're going to open it out to the side, hand presses that thigh in, and we're just going to do a nice, good inner thigh stretch. Good, we're going to release, we're going to go ahead and bring it in. You can come to sitting on the ball, or you can come to a standing position or sitting in a chair, whatever feels good for you. So wide stance, shoulders down and back, hands on the thighs, cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale. Good, inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale. This is our last one. Exhale. All right, we're going to bring it in. Little stability challenge here. Foot on the floor, hands on the ball if you need it. We're going to cross the ankle over the thigh. You can do this sitting in a chair. You can do this standing. It's going to be a little bit of a balance challenge there too. And then if you can, we're going to add that forward fold. Good, bring it up if you can. We're going to basket weave, or we're going to grab that knee. We're going to pull it up and over. Nice, good stretch. Set it down. Other side, same thing. This is a good core workout, believe it or not, because we have to brace our core, tighten our body a little bit to hold ourselves steady. So nice, good figure four stretch. If you can, we're going to add that little forward fold. You can do this standing, cross it over and have your hands on the ball or on a wall for a little support. Let's go ahead and bring it up, basket weave, or grab that thigh, that knee, pull it up and over towards the opposite shoulder. Good, go ahead and bring it in. Take the feet flat. We're gonna sit tall. If you scoot yourself back, sometimes it's a little bit easier. Hand on the ball for support, and we're gonna take our foot out, draw good circles. Other direction. Point and flex. Good, switching sides. So take it out, make it harder. Obviously, we don't hold on. Other direction. Good. Point and flex. All right, set it down, brace our core. We're gonna do a nice good chest stretch. Bring it in, hands to the shoulders, walk it back. Let's bring it down. We're gonna roll the shoulders up, back, and down into our back pocket. And I know it's tempting to arch our back for this, but we wanna tuck our tail. Good, relax the shoulders, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up, look to one side, look to the other. Good, bring it in the center, big breath in, spread the fingers. Exhale, thumb to index, middle, ring, and pinky. Good, again, breathe in and out. One more time, breathe in and out. And you are all done. All done. So give yourself a nice good pat on the back. Whether you did the workout with a ball or not, you came in and you got a workout done. Even if you only stayed for part of the class, that's okay. Something is better than nothing, always, right? 10 minutes is better than 0 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed the workout. Let me know if you want to do this more often. And let me know if there's any other workouts or things that you would like. If you want just an arm-focused workout or just a leg-focused workout, or if you want a little more cardio. If you want more body weight only, we can do that too. I want to know what you want to see, what you like to do. I always add in, I try to do at least one stretching or mobility class every month. We can do it a little more often if you'd like, or we could do like 20 minutes of cardio, and then I can bring in like a good 15-20 minute mobility session at the end. You know, split it up like that if you would like. That is always an option. Otherwise, please, please, please like the videos that you enjoy. Hit the little thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit that bell icon, the little bell, because that is your notification, and it will let you know whenever I do another video, whenever I have a live stream scheduled. And tell your friends, tell your family if you think that they would enjoy these workouts. Go ahead and put on there and share them and say, hey, check this out. But the more you like and subscribe, the more it shows my videos to other people as well on the channel, and not just the people who are already watching me and already know me. So I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in a live class or next Saturday for our next workout. So have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.